Oh,
Yeah,
brother Amar, my sound is coming late. Hello, hello.
yeah. I can hear you, Mr. Behram.
Okay, no problem. Okay, what we have done in previous lecture, we have done basically, we have created, you can say, master data, and after that, basically, we have created a maintenance order with the, you can say, control key was basically PM01. And what we have done in that particular control key, and control key basically controls all the operations. As you are well familiar, that was PM01. And what is PM01? That is for the internal uh, maintenance end. But here, what we have done with internal maintenance, we have, you can say, we have with internal maintenance means with internal services, you can say we have asked for basically a spare part which is a non-stock material. And then basically you can say its purchase requisition was created automatically and we proceeded. And as far as the your functional location is concerned, which we have studied yesterday, what we have done over there, we have done for the stock material. How reservation is done under the movement type, you can say 261. It is for the stock material. Brother Amar with me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, good issuance against, you can say, was basically,
Hello?
uh,
I can hear you.
okay. Work order. Okay. Today, we will see there are primarily how many control keys. I will explain it to you. That is PM01, PM02, PM03, and PM05. And these basically, you can say, overall control keys. They control complete operations. And I will also, and, and I will also write down the T code for the maintenance notification and the maintenance order over here. So today is 3rd of June 25, and here you can see basically this is the T code for the maintenance notification IW21 and then IW22 and IW23. And these are the maintenance order T codes. We have seen PM01, you can say basically we have done primarily with the for stock and non-stock material, but principally it is for the stock material, just to differentiate. And PM0T is with the external services and basically non-stock material. I will go later on with PM02. By today, I will go for the PM03, which is for the external services. First of all, we will see that how a maintenance notification is generated or how a maintenance notification is created. And then we will create a maintenance notification, we will close it, we will create another maintenance notification, and with reference to that maintenance notification, we will proceed for the creation of maintenance order. Okay, for example, what is the T code to create the basically maintenance notification? IW21. Okay, notification type, we are going to select basically our, it's a maintenance request and press enter. And then you are going to proceed further and fields are open in front of you. Wait for a moment. Let me, okay. Here you can just basically enter, it is a maintenance request and here you can enter date. Okay, it is regarding the maintenance notification for which equipment which has got some of the problem or the malfunction. Sorry. Our maintenance planning plant is BUHQ. And here, for example, you enter dozer for the road construction. Okay, then what you are going to do, you will go over to the reference object. It is blank. Malfunction breakdown. It has started at this particular date and time. Time is, I think, so this is German time, which is coming over here. And now you will go over to the location where data.
Yeah, that's
And here I am going to enter the location along with the maintenance planning plan. For a moment. Because I think so. Moving. A little bit server is slow. Let it proceed further. uh, and here. Now we are over to the location. It's basically, you can say, maintenance plant has been picked up automatically, plant section, and this is the work center. Here is the company code, and here it has some business area, and the cost center has been picked up. And if you go over further to the, you can say, scheduling overview, here it is reported by whom, and all the scheduled date that malfunction started at this date, required start is this date, and it is going to end by this date. Going over to the items, for example, you can say in item, let me see, wait for a moment. In item, there is nothing, task is nothing, or activity is nothing. Now it says basically, you say it says it is a outstanding notification. Okay, go back from here. And for example, you can go over to put in process, and here it is postpone, and here it is select, and this is the address of the equipment. And address of the equipment, basically, if you want to enter, it is a, you can say, dozer, and here you can enter, sorry, dozer, and here you can enter, it's 001, and here its country is Deutschland, Germany, and you can enter the region Berlin. Berlin is there. It is there. Okay, here you can enter postal code, and here city, that is the Berlin. Okay, press enter. And now if you go over to the notification, wait for a moment. And if you are going to drill it down, here it is saying basically it is some kind of engineering vehicle operating. And wait for a moment, let me see. And now what you are going to do here, it is, you can say, overall the address, and here it is partner. Partner means that who is, you can say, the overall person responsible for this overall dozer machine. And this is an engineer machine. Here you can enter the position responsible or department responsible. It belongs to which department, or position or user responsible, who is going to be its driver. You press enter, and here it is saying basically enter the partner name, and search term one. Here you can enter it's, for example, Wasim Abbas. Okay, press enter, and it has been mentioned over there that this is the driver which is responsible for, you can say, this overall for the maintenance, or you can say for driving of this, basically, you can say, vehicle. Now they have seen the vehicle, and there was little bit adjustment, so they are going to close the notification. And notification has started at it has started at 19 something. Wait for a moment, date is okay, but reference time is tick 1902. You proceed, and here you will see that notification has been closed. Go over to the IW22, and if you go over to the IW22, now go over to the status of the notification, and it is saying basically notification has been completed. There was some little bit fault. It was having some unusual noise. That's why it was done over there, and it has been recovered. Now, for example, we create another notification, and from that notification, we will go over to the, you can say, maintenance order. And when you create the maintenance order, basically, maintenance notification is also created automatically. Okay, you go over to the uh, M1, that is the notification for the request, maintenance request. You enter here maintenance request along with, you can, for example, say, uh, let's give it 1, 2, 3 stars. So there should be differentiation. So which is the equipment for which maintenance notification has been generated? Go over to Biju HQ and go over to the, you can say, excavator machine. Okay, you enter this vehicle. Okay, press enter, and all the details, they are going to be fill up over there, reference object and malfunction. and location data. Now here is basically you can say create order. And now if you see maintenance department, the person who is dealing with the maintenance notification, if he sees that this is prompt to switch over to the create a maintenance order with reference to this maintenance notification. So you are going to click over here. This is order, this is maintenance planning plant, and this is business area. Make an mandatory field main work center. Oh, sorry. I haven't entered the main work center. You go over there and enter the maintenance main work center, that is BUH2 once. Okay, now proceed. Now, once we have proceeded, you can see a maintenance order has been created from the maintenance notification. And now here, basically, you can change its name. Now it is, for example, you say it is some kind of corrective maintenance order. Wait for a moment. Let me copy it. It is a CM, you can say order, corrective maintenance order, and date is today's date. Okay, press enter. Now it is asking which is the control key. So control key which we are going to use, that will be PM03 plant maintenance external services. Okay, we proceed over here. And now it is saying you enter the details of the services. For example, it is saying that which is the material group to which these services belong. And from here, go over here and enter the service. Go over to the search. For example, SCRVICE. Here is the service. Here you can enter the service which is required over there. Okay, here is the purchasing group, double G, and here is the maintenance planning plant. You enter the maintenance planning plant, that is PUH2. Okay, proceed. And after proceeding, now what you will see, once you will go over to the operations and you will go over to the external, here you will see instead, here there will be a tab for the service at the item level. Okay, how to create the service master data? I will basically also tell you. Wait for, we have created the service master data, I think so, in or not?
Surface. I think that.
We did that.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, now you can see there is a new tab for the service. You will go over to the service number, remove this cross and press enter. Let me enter your name. Maybe some service with your name will be there. Amar service? No. No, we haven't created the service master data. Okay, wait for a moment. Service master data is primarily created in, you can say, in materials management module, and T code is AC03. Okay, let me create the service master data. We will go over to the AC03. And once we will proceed, already you will see a service which has been created over there. You will go over to the header row, create new service. Let's say it is a dozer. Okay, you say service for Amar dozer. And give it a date, that is, you can say 3rd of June 25. Press enter. Now it is saying which is the service category. You are going to select the complete service category. And in terms of base unit of measure, you always use ORS for the service. You will go over to the material / service group. And here you can enter the service group. Let me see. We enter the service over here. Oh, no service. Oh, sorry. Wrong.
Oh no, spelling.
Yes, spelling mistake. Very right. You can enter the services over here. Okay. Now, valuation class, like the materials, valuation class for the services is, that is 32. Okay. Now, what you are going to do, you are going to save it. And now we have created, this is one of the service. And now again, we are going to move over to the, you can say, service number has been generated. We will move on to the maintenance order. Okay, moving over to the maintenance order. Now here we are going to enter a service which has been created just now and which is required for this particular, you can say, fleet equipment, that is dozer. That is an engineer vehicle. Okay. Now from here, remove this cross and proceed. And now here you can see it will be service for Amar dozer. Okay, enter it here, press enter. Once you have entered the service, it is asking for how many hours. You enter 1. And after it is saying GL account 6020000 not created. Wait for a moment. Let me see what is the problem coming over here. Um, wait for a moment. External service number will come. Let me see cost element. I have to enter the cost element over here. And what is the cost element? Basically, journal ledger account, which is earmarked for this. Basically, you can say service. Cost element per name, cost element in chart of account, and our chart of account is probably that is A000. No, let me see. That is chart of account YOCA. This is created by the finance guy. Oh, sorry. Gross prices, you can say €100. Press enter. Here it is saying, let me enter the GL account. And where is the cost element here? Let me see as per the what is our chart of account, that is I think so A triple AC 00. It must be YOCA or YCAOA. Hmm, YCOA. Okay, now here it is basically, and now you can select the service. You can say the GL account which has been created as the you can say overall cost element. Go over here and enter the which is purchase services. Okay, press enter. And now it is saying basically all the fields have been populated and GL account we have entered. This is the service. This is the quantity. Gross price is 100. You can say euro for 1 hour. Now, what we are going to do, you will go over to the settlement rule, and settlement rule we are going to create for the, you can say, overall cost, which is going to be bear upon against this particular maintenance of this equipment. Cost center is over here, and this is, you can say, it is basically cost center. It is saying against the cost center, and here you can say overall cost center number is over here. Now you go back and you are going to release basically this, you can say, maintenance order in which external services are required to be procured. Go over to the continue and release the breakdown corrective maintenance order. Here it is saying order is released after the update. You can now save it. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we will go over to the IW31 and we will see that a service purchase requisition has been created over there. We will go over to the document workflow and we will see the status of the, basically you can say it has been released. REL is over here. And if you go over to the document workflow, now it is saying this is maintenance notification which was generated. This is maintenance order. Here is operation 0010 and purchase requisition has been created. Now what we are going to do, we will go over to the purchase order ME21N and we will create a service purchase order with reference to this, basically you can say service purchase requisition. From here you save it and now you go over to the ME21N. Okay, in ME21N, what we are going to do, document overflow on, and we will go over to the my purchase requisition. So we can basically pick or hit exact purchase requisition, which is a service purchase requisition. And that is 1453. Okay, select it and adopt it. Once you have adopted it, you can see all the basically elements are going to be hit over there. Document overview, now you can go for the off. And now here, if you see, you are now well familiar with creation of overall purchase order, but this is a service purchase order. Item category is D. This has been picked up automatically. It is meant for the services. And here you have to enter the supplier or the vendor as per the purchase organization BUHQ. Here you can enter Numan Ashraf. And what is the main difference between the standard material purchase order and the service purchase order? I am going to show you. You will see a new tab for the service will be there. Wait for a moment. Go over here and you will see there is a service tab over here, because normally it start from the material master data, and you will not go for the MIGO because there is no material object involved, but there is a service intangible. So for confirmation of service that it has been performed, we create the service entry sheet. Okay, now you can save this purchase order. This was service purchase order, which is required for an equipment in the, you can say, plant maintenance. By the maintenance, you can say planning plant against the dozer. Now, after copying it, you will go over to the basically ML81N. What is ML81N? This is the service entry sheet. And basically it is, you can say, just to show you that basically a service has been performed and converted. It has been confirmed. Enter your purchase order number here, press enter, and here it is. Now you will go over to the create service entry sheet, and after creating it, go over to the base service selection and select basically continue with reference to that service purchase order. Now here you can see select the line item 10 and adopt it. Okay, once you have adopted it, you will see that all the fields with regard to service number, short text, quantity, and the cost center, gross price, and the all the things they have been, you can say, filled up over here. Now it is no acceptance. You have to accept it. So it is okay. Now you can create this service purchase order, and after saving it, you will go for the Miro for the logistic invoice posting. Posting not possible in period. Oh, wait for a moment. Posting period is not open. I will get it open. Basically, I will ask the finance consultant to open it because 6 months has started. We can go for the 05/2025. Okay, press enter and invalidate. Okay, sorry. Why it is saying invalidate? Oh, first is the month. Date pattern is different. 05/31/2025. Okay, press enter. And now you can say basically this service entry sheet has been created. Okay, copy this service purchase order number and go over to the Miro. And here in Miro, you are going to confirm it and payment will be made to the vendor. Okay. For example, you can go over to the V0. Here, enter the document creation date, that is today. And here you have to enter again. You can say that was the 05/31/2025. Here you can give some of the reference. Now go over here and enter your service purchase order number. Press enter. And here now you can go over to the calculation of the tax. Baseline date, the date on which finance guy are going to make payment to the vendor. Go for the 5th of, you can say, for example, it's June. And here you have to enter the balance that is entered. And this is the price, or you can say overall wages for 1 hour service. Post it. And after posting it, now go over to the IW32 again. That is change maintenance order, work order. And now it is saying it is released and goods movement posted. Basically, it is saying that service has been performed. But here you can say it comes that good movement has been posted. Settlement rule created. No material involved. GMPS. If you open the status, released, good movement posted, no material components and settlement rule created. Now, what we are going to do, we will go for the basically you can say overall IW41, but I think so IW41 is not going to work because this is the task which has been accomplished externally. Let me see it. Wait for a moment. Confirmable, continue and go. Okay, it is BUHQ. For example, it has started at what should be the time? You can say it has started at 1900 because reference time was something like 1900 coming over there. And you can say, for example, it has completed at this time and save it. Okay, now after saving it, go over to the change maintenance order again and see the status of the maintenance order. That is with PM control key PM03. It says CNF. CNF means that all the operation and task has been confirmed and completed. Okay, now you will go for the KO88. Now, what is KO88? KO88 is primarily, you can say the overall settlement or you can say cost settlement against the maintenance order. Now, here you have to enter still fifth month, execute it, and again go back. That was in the test run role. Now go for the check transactional data and execute. Now go over to IW32, that is the change maintenance order. Press enter and see the status. What it is saying that basically it is confirmed and all the things have been the job finished. Also, it is saying JBF1. And from here, now what you are going to do, you will go over to the wait for a moment. Where is go to
That flag.
That is our should be, it should be go to settlement rule, assignments, graphics, logs, extra.
Third, fourth flag in fork icon.
Four. You are okay. Sorry, you can go over to the header view. Sorry, I was mixing up with the production production planning. Okay, now where is basically you can say you're completed technically, and it is saying that reference time is 1920. And for example, you say 1900 and you say it 1922:00. Enter this date and you can wait for a moment. It is, you can say, for example, 1920:00. Press enter and it is saying entry too long. Oh, sorry. 10 is extra. Now it is okay and proceed. And now we will see overall the maintenance order, what has been done. Basically, you can say this was the basic start date and this is basic finish date. And if you go over here, here is the malfunction data. It is telling that it has started at 1900 hours and it has finished on 1920 and this was the date. And if you further open these dates, it is going to tell you all the details, 1900 and 1920. Go over to the operations, and in operations, if you go over to the dates, which was basically order confirmation, it is saying that operation started at 1900 hours and 1920 it was closed. So these operations, basically you can say timings can be different from the timings of overall opening and closing of the maintenance order. Here is your service, basically which you have acquired. We will go over to the one by one, go over to the header data, and from header data, you go over to the operations done, go over to the components, no material component was involved, go over to the cost, And here it is saying basically overall cost is 100 euro. Who is the partner? Basically, partner is not coming over here. No problem.
What
Basically,
about the surface? Where can I figure out?
service.
Yeah.
Uh, wait for a moment. I will take you onto the service. Here is service. And if you want to see the service in a more deliberate manner, wait for a minute. Let me. Here is basically service. You can say service number. Here is the short text of the service, and it was for the 1 hour and one. Sorry, gross price was, you can say, overall that was 100 euro for 1 hour. All the details are over here.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
from here you can go back, and here is the your service. And if you want to see the pricing schema for the service, you can, this is line item 10, service number, service description, price and quantity, 1 hour, 100 euro, all the things are over there. And if you want to see the pricing procedure for this particular service, go over to this watch on which dollar symbol is there. You can see it is here. 100 euro total price and all the things are here. Okay, and if you want to go over to the, wait for a moment, relationships. Let me see one thing. In relationships, it is showing you all the, which is the work center it is involved. Control key is PM03, and all the further details are over here. And let's see, here it is relationship. That is okay. Go over to the accounting data, and in accounting data, here it is showing basically your purchase requisition number and line item time. If you want to see that service purchase requisition, I will go over here and it is visible up. Okay, further, if you go over to the move bank, and from here go over to the header data, and from header data you will go over to the basically partner. You can say what is the partner. If you can say overall, uh, while accomplish this maintenance, if some of the your partner is involved, it is going to come over here. And objects, and objects means this is saying that if some material resembles this equipment, it is going to be mentioned over there. Additional data. In additional data, you can see company code, business area, controlling area, responsible cost center, profit center, and the overhead cost, which is the object class. Location. Here it is the basically location, maintenance plant, and plant section is over here, and company code is over here, 0001, and all the things are over here. And let me see if maintenance object address is over there. It is not there. But if you want to enter it, you can enter it. Basically, it is a dozer. So you can say it is some of the engineer vehicle management area in some company, and you can enter its address over there. So this was basically PM03, and PM03 is, you can say, external service, which is earmarked in a maintenance order just for the, you can say, maintenance of some of the equipment. And here it is planning. If you go over to the planning, maintenance plan, this basically view is used in the preventive maintenance. And go over to the controlling data. It has been entered by whom, created on which day, changed by this date, and changed on this date. And here it is priority time type. This is plant maintenance, maintenance profile, external profile, and the material profile. These are, you can say, standard, and these are basically created in the backend configuration. Here it is the settlement rule that is visible over here, and all the details are basically here. And if you go over to the more, this is order. And if you want to see some of the thing, warranty functions that we have not given, display deletions, no problem, we haven't put on the deletions. And assignment is, you can say, some of the investment program or joint venture, it is for that purpose. And graphics, okay, go over to the Gantt chart, and a chart will be visible here. It is a Gantt chart, and it is will give you an overlook of, you can say, overall this particular maintenance order, that on which date, and what is there. Here it is showing it is on 3rd of June, and all the parameters are over here. Now, what you can do, you can just basically close it, and other details we can see in the more. If you go over to the extra task list selection, and we haven't created the equipment task list for this particular reference object. It has been created with reference of some of the object sub order. If this maintenance order has sub orders, these are going to be visible over here. If you go over to the environment, it is saying display object. Once I will go over to the display object, wait for a moment. Why it is not going over to the display original document? Wait. Okay. Now, once I will go over there, SAP architect, no problem. Let it go. Okay. Now, if you want to see the equipment, you will double click onto the equipment, and here is your equipment master data and all the details. It was some of the vehicles. Sorry, it was not dozer. It was some vehicle which was created on 19th of August 2024. So, Brother Mark, have you understood little bit this
Yeah, it's clear.
complete procedure you have seen? Now we are left with the 2 minutes. Wait for a moment. Let me see. Go over to your Word document, and from here we have gone over to the, this was, you can say PM03, and this was external service. And you can say it is also the main integration point between the plant maintenance and the materials management. So if you have any doubt, you may please ask. Yes, Brother Amar, any doubt?
Yeah.
And
No.
any,
So
also,
far, I wanted to
uh,
do some practice. For
ah,
actually, even yesterday I can't take the practice because, as you know,
yes,
fasting and
today you are again fasting, and tomorrow you will be also fasting.
yeah.
Okay, no problem. In your own time, do the practice, and if you come across some of the problem, you can always tell.
What about tomorrow and after tomorrow? After tomorrow, I think all of us will be fasting on
Yes,
Thursday
yes, yes, yes,
because
yes,
Arafah.
yes. So
So can we
tomorrow,
continue after it?
yes, we can continue after the Eid, and inshallah from the coming Monday, next Monday.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Noted. Okay. Eid
next
Mubarak, inshallah.
Eid Mubarak, inshallah, and inshallah we will meet next.
Inshallah.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
very much. Say
Thank you
Eid
so
Mubarak
much.
to your family, your parents. Okay, Allah
Thank you.
Hafiz.
Thank you so much.
Allah
You too.
Hafiz. Okay,
Allah
shukran, shukran. Assalamu alaikum
Hafiz.
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.